Hi everyone, this is a little home tour and I wanted to let you see some of the vintage items that I have in my house. I know a couple of you had asked about that, so this is the kitchen. This is my windowsill over the sink, and you can see some of the antique items that I have bought at antique shops or thrifted. I have vases sitting around all the time in case I cut some flowers and bring them in. This is a tray that I found at an antique shop. I love it. My husband's coffee corner. Here is a spoon that my grandma had. We actually live in my grandparents' former home, so this is one of the cabinet doors from her kitchen. Before we renovated, I saved everything that I could. This is a little hutch that I have in the kitchen. Those baskets you just saw belong to my great aunt, and I just have a variety of little vintage items on these shelves here. An old sifter. That's a not real jadeite. I spray painted that, and then that is a cake dome. This is the clock that many of you hear in the background. My husband's grandfather made this clock. And then I just have this fun little 3-tiered tray that I switch out decor on for the season, and so right now it's strawberry. These chairs belonged to my grandparents, and I love the upholstery. I would never change it. You can see some of my junk journaling books piled up behind it. And this is our cat Mittens. This was the original screen door on the front of the house, and we found it in the attic, and I hung it on the wall. This is my sewing desk. It's tucked in the corner of the dining room, and I just have a variety of little knickknacks. It's not very organized, but it makes me happy. And these are some shelves that I have in our dining room that I also switch out decor for the season. So right now it's like a patriotic red, white, and blue watermelon, that kind of thing. And here is some more of my junk journal organization, the best I can do with the space I have. This is our little parakeet, Chai. She is new to us. Our former parakeet passed away about 3 weeks ago. He was almost 9. This is the living room. This is a lamp that my grandparents gave me. It's probably from the early 1920s. And then this is one of the gallery walls. I love gallery walls, and my husband's ukulele is hung up there. And there's his acoustic bass. And this is a painting that was over my grandparents' couch. Many of you have probably seen this painting. It's pretty popular and common. I love it. And these are some of my plants. I have plants everywhere. That is a dress that was my grandmother's when she was a toddler. And that's my grandparents' cuckoo clock. And here is a shelf in the living room where I keep my junk journals that are waiting to be sold. That's a P-38 airplane model, which my grandpa worked on during the war, and that is a B-17, which my great uncle was a navigator on during the war. These are little busts that my son 3D printed for me, so they're just some fun historical figures. This is the master bedroom. These are just some thrifted artwork that I have that I fell in love with and sort of created a small gallery wall with. This is a oil painting of London. That's a photograph that I took of an old mill that my great aunt worked at, and this is one of my dad's paintings. He is an artist. These are some baskets, again from my great aunt, and a doily that my great grandmother made, and a butterfly that my son 3D printed. And this is just what the corner looks like. I love these little lit up stars. And this is my over my vanity. So that's a paper doll assemblage that I did, and then here's some needlework. Some of it's thrifted, some of it I purchased at craft shows. That is a tatted bonnet that my great-grandmother made. There's some needlework that I did a couple years ago, and then some toll painted trays. And then my vanity has lots of little fun vintage things. That's what's holding my perfume samples. This is the master bath, and my grandmother had those paintings right there. They're 3D from the 60s. And these are actually from Hobby Lobby, but I thought they looked super mid-century. This is the laundry room. This is our little mud area. Those are vintage sheet strips. I ordered a kit off of Etsy and put that together. And then over my washer and dryer, I have some of my grandmother's needlework that she did and a Tide ad, which was her favorite detergent. There's some cross stitches that my mom did, and this little plaque that also hung in my grandparents' home. And this is my grandma's step stool. That's one of my projects I want to undertake. I want to sandblast it and restore it and put some new vinyl on it. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this gives you a glimpse of my home and the thrifted items in it.